What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, ADA is starting to make some very interesting moves, and some things are starting to finally happen right now that really can determine where we go for the next couple weeks. And so with that said, I want to tell you exactly what to be on the lookout for right now, some moves that I'm getting ready for, and what I am expecting next. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. Now guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade a little ADA or Bitcoin, Solana, Sui, and many other cryptos on up to 500x leverage, although I highly recommend you do not go all the way up to 500x leverage, you can check out that BTCC link down below. Guys, if you do sign up specifically with my link down below, they're going to give you a 10% bonus on your first time deposit between $500 and $100,000. This means that if you deposit, say, $6,000, they're going to give you $600 back on the spot to start trading with. You turn that $600 into $2,000, all that profit is yours. You can keep it, withdraw it, spend it, reinvest it, do whatever you want with it. It's literally a chance to make free gains during the bull market, so go take advantage of that down below. That is an insane deal. I do about 50% to 60% of my trading every day on BTCC, so I do think you'll like it a lot. So go check that out down below. Let me know what you think. Now, looking at ADA, I need to give you a bit of context so that you'll understand why what we're seeing right now is so important and what you need to be on the lookout for is so important. So as you all know, we have been tracking very closely this cup and handle pattern from ADA. Of course, we had the cup here, we had the handle here, and what we've been tracking is ADA's breakout of this cup. Now, what I've told you all is that if ADA can successfully break out of this cup and have a sustainable breakout, I do foresee that its price not only will be able to eventually hit $3, but I think we're even possibly looking at a $6.25 to $6.50 ADA. I think pushing up towards one of these Fibonacci extension levels is very possible, but again, that's all in due time. That's long term. Right now, we're just focusing on, can we sustainably break out of this cup and handle pattern or not? Now, I told you all, it's very likely. It is very likely that ADA gets a breakout here, but there's going to be one tall task in front of it, and that's called the 618 to 786 Fibonacci zone. This red zone is going to serve as a major point of resistance, and while ADA is below it, there is massive risk of us getting forced down and invalidating that cup and handle pattern. And so it's very important to watch how we respond to this red zone to see if we get any early signs of us, retesting before we break into and clear this red zone, or again, if we're going to get projected off of it. And so what we're going to be zooming in on and focusing on today is what is going on now that we are really interacting with this red zone, and I'll tell you exactly what to be on the lookout for. And so with that said, now that you have the context and you understand that the goal is clearing the red zone, let's talk about our progress of making that happen. Now, I will remind you, if you're a beginner, this is confusing, this is complex, you're just looking for extra help, maybe you're advanced, maybe you've been doing this for a long time and you're just trying to elevate. No matter who you are in this crypto space, if you're trying to just get better, if you're trying to elevate, I want you to stick around to the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about everything that we're doing over in my private Discord server, from everything from beginners courses to premium workshops and classes on things like the Fibonacci's and bull market investing, from having pro traders giving their buy and sell alerts, from me giving my own thoughts and insights, to daily technical analysis reports, from these little mini videos on random things that you have questions about, all types of stuff. There's so much going on in the Discord, and I'm going to tell you about it at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that if you're just somebody in crypto who just wants to get better. That's all. Okay. So let's get into this. Now, looking at ADA. Okay. So again, remember, the goal in the game is to get into the red zone. That's our only focus right now, because quite frankly, we could talk about what happens at $1.30, $1.50, $1.80, $10. It doesn't matter. Until ADA can get into this red box, we're not going anywhere. This is a major zone of resistance, and until we can break into it, we're going nowhere. Okay, we're actually getting at more and more risk of ADA pulling back towards sub $1, right? Pulling back towards sub 90 cents, sub 80 cents. It's getting more and more possible the longer we stay here. Now, when we got up towards this red box the first time, as you all know, we created this downtrend. And I told you this is a good thing. Downtrends will historically break to the upside, meaning that eventually they will almost always go up, which is a great thing. But I told you all that breaking out of it alone isn't enough. That's not the only battle that there will be here. It's not enough. There's a couple things that need to happen once we do break out of this. And I told you, I'd tell you when this happens. And here we are. So, of course, in the last video, I told you all, listen, hey, there's a couple battles in front of us. And now we're going to talk specifically about the battle that is currently in front of us. Because quite frankly, I think this is really the primary battle. And I want you to watch this current battle that we have like a hawk. All day, all night. Turn on your notifications. Be ready to go. Because what ADA does, where it is right now, could very likely determine where ADA goes for the next couple weeks. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the daily charts, and we're going to look at what ADA's done. So ADA's price put in this micro descending channel, just like that, broke to the upside of it, and now it's run into some resistance. Now, you may think, well, it's just a random point of resistance. It's $1.07. But you couldn't be more wrong. And the reason being is that when a crypto breaks out of a descending channel, there's only one really important level. There's only one really important level. And that very important level is the most recent time that that crypto's price had hit the top side of that descending channel. So what I mean by that is, look, we got ADA and we know that its price just broke out of this channel here. The moment we break out, what we need to do is look and say, when was the last time we touched the top side of that channel we just broke out of? Oh, it was right here. Okay, that's the level we need to clear. Because once you're capable of clearing and sustainably breaking above that level, now you have completely and officially reversed the downtrend. Remember, because that's all the descending channel is. Lower highs, right? And lower lows. And once you can finally clear one of those highs and turn into a more macro higher high, now the actual trend is breaking. Now the actual trend is changing, and that's when the actual door to the upside can open. And what you can see here as well, that is no coincidence. What we can see is that as ADA's price has come up, where is it running directly into the most amount of resistance? Oh, of course, at this zone. ADA is struggling right now to be able to break above the $1.07 zone, which is the key crucial level that it needs to break above. If it's capable of sustainably breaking 107, I do actually believe that we're going to see ADA try to push up towards 125 to 130. One of the primary reasons I think that is because of the Fibonacci's. If we go swing high to swing low and we look at what's happening here on a macro perspective, breaking that 107, let's call it actually 109 just to play it safe. Breaking that 109, no, I want to keep it 107 because 107 is the legitimate level, but breaking that 107 level and holding it opens the door for ADA to also clear its Fibonacci range. Once we clear this golden zone, don't forget, we got fib extensions on the way. We got 1.272 fib extension. We got 1.618 fib extension, meaning that if ADA can break above, say, $1.10 while breaking, of course, this previous high and this golden Fibonacci zone, it opens up the door to these moves up here, these big old Fibonacci levels. And I will give you a sneak peek. I actually did do a Fibonacci class not too long ago in premium classes. We went over the Fibonacci's, the tool we're using right now. Again, I'll tell you about that in a little while. But again, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if ADA can break this little zone here, it opens up the door for this move to happen. It opens up the door for ADA to push towards 122, 132. And you know why that's so important? It's not just because we might see gains. It's not just because we might see gains of 15 to 25%, but it's because it gets us in the red box. If we can see ADA's price push up to that 125 level, it gets us in that red box that we've been trying to break into for almost a week now. And that starts to open up that door for ADA to do what I've been telling you all is the big picture, which is break the red zone. We need to break the red zone. And if ADA can break this move right now, if we can clear 107, guys, it opens up the door for us to finally start to enter into that red box and start trying to clear it. We need this step. This is a step, this is a much bigger step, this is a smaller step, then we can go. If, again, you want to see ADA's price $4, $5, $6, we got to get in the red box. And the only way to get in the red box is for us to start breaking this damn $1.07 level. And so what I want you to do is I want you to watch 107 like a hawk. If we get rejected off of it really bad, like we come back down below 96 cents, it's not good, guys. We're probably coming all the way back down towards 91 to 90 cents towards the bottom side liquidity here, okay? So you need to watch it closely. But if we can start clearing 107, things are going to start heating up, and those doors are going to open and open and open for ADA's price to likely start making that move. So of course I'll keep you updated. This isn't a video really about setting up trades or setting up positions. Sometimes it's not about that. We did purchases not too long ago. We purchased some ADA here. We purchased some ADA here as it was creating the bottom of this channel. Now it's more about progress. Now, hey, are these purchases still open up for some further moves? Can these purchases go further into the positives? And I think so, if we can clear this 107 to 109 range right here. And so because of that, of course, I'll continue to update you. I know sometimes you guys get a little annoyed when I don't make videos that have trades or buys or sells in them, but sometimes it's not the time. Sometimes you just need to track the progress of a move while it's making it before the next big setup is on the way. This was the last big setup. We just had that a couple days ago. So now we need to allow this bad boy to play out a bit so we can get the next setup. That's how we do it, and that's why we consistently make gains here on the channel. Shout out to any of you who did get in on this bottom 25% here. I know a few of you are up a good bit on that one, around 20%, so shout out to you guys. One guy in the Discord server went on 6x on that one. He closed it a little early, but he bagged in like a 95% gain. So shout out to you guys, and of course, we'll keep an eye on it. But watch 107. It's so important. It's going to be a major determining factor of if we can get in this big ass red box. Okay. Now, Talking about Discord, okay? What I want you guys to do, as I mentioned before, if you're somebody who just wants to advance in the world of crypto, you just want to elevate, you want to get better, I want you to go down to the Patreon link down below and I want you to go check this out. There's two options. One's $5 a month, one's $17 a month. Both of these come with some fantastic value, and I'm talking about Insights with Tyler, which is where I go in and give my thoughts and my insights about the things I'm buying sometimes, selling sometimes, portfolio changes that I make. Sometimes it's just general thoughts about the market and what I'm seeing. You can pause this at any given point, just read some of the thoughts that I have that I post in here. I gave them a 7-minute voice message on my strategy for buying during the bull market. I post daily technical analysis, daily fundamental analysis. I've hired 2 professional teams of traders who post their buy and sell signals, so when they're buying and when they're selling things in here. We have some premium classes going out, one on the Fibonacci's, one on keys to bull market investing. We have these going out weekly. We're having premium live workshops starting next week with some of the verified coaches in the server. I have 1 beginner's course out now with 4 more on the way on fundamental analysis, leverage trading, altcoin investing, and meme coin investing. The one out already is technical analysis for beginners. Comes with a 25-minute video, 17-page PDF, and 3 cheat sheets to help you learn technical analysis. There's Tyler's tips, which are 2 to 3 minute long videos going over random stuff like the Fibonacci's, 6 important websites, a tour around trading views, creating and tracking parallel channels, just some random tips that I think will be useful. And then of course the amazing community. Guys, the community's been going absolutely nuts. You can see this here. 496, 46% gain, 74% gain, 130% gain, over and over and over again, just gains after gains after gains. And this server is only 2 weeks old, guys, and it's absolutely smashing it. Look at all the gains. And so because of that, I think this is one of the most valuable platforms in the world already, and I do think it's only going to get better and better. So for $5 or $17 a month, I think it's a great deal, and I'd love for you to go try it out down below. I know you guys sometimes get annoyed because I'll talk about this for the last 2 or 3 minutes of the video, but I'd rather do this than just shove these ridiculous sponsors down your throat all day long. We got to monetize one way, but I feel like the amount of value being provided there is well worth it. So let me know down in the comments below if you agree or if you disagree. I'd love to chat with you there. Don't forget, if you do want to trade some crypto yourself, you can go get that 10% bonus on first time deposits on BTCC. And don't forget, while you're at it, to watch 107 like a hawk, especially on the daily time frames. If we can get that daily close above 107 and we really start breaking above it, man, the doors to the upside it's going to open for ADA are going to be absolutely ridiculous, and it really could open up some doors for some nice gains. And so of course I'll continue to update you. Folks, we talk about ADA I think at least 4, 5, 6 times a week here on the channel. So make sure if you do enjoy the content, you smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, tune in the next one, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.